that so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the
See your screen.
land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, race fans, welcome to Delta Cam Presents Thursday Night Throwdown Arca Series here at Kansas Speedway. Excited to be back here again tonight. Alongside me tonight in the booth is Craig Burns. Let's hop right to it, Craig. Kansas Speedway, nighttime. What are your thoughts coming into here?
I feel happy to be back here with the Delta Cam Throwdown series tonight. Kansas, a fast 1.5-mile track. These guys are going to be 2 wide, 3 wide in the turn, so we're going to see some high line racing here at Kansas Sheffield. I'm excited as we're watching John Peel and Joshua Clemens roll off for qualifying.
And here, as you just mentioned, here at qualifying here for tonight, brings up a good point, Craig. You expect a lot of drivers to throw away the first laps around here tonight and try to set their times, you know, on the bottom line on the second lap, or what do you expect to see here in qualifying?
Right now we're watching Joshua Clemens. He's using that high line, trying to get the most speed as he can, doing a good job. If I'm a driver out here, I'm going to go out there my first lap. I'm going to try to get as most speed as I can. Right now he's using the middle of the lines. He's doing a good job of the number 33. Sheffield, this track's going to get hot and fast and slick and loose. So we see the 33 get a little loose. Sheffield, I'm excited for tonight. We're going to go 70 laps with 1 pit stop guaranteed. It's going to be fun here in the Thursday Night Throwdown.
Yeah, 1 pit stop guaranteed, as you mentioned, and that's going to bring that tire and pit strategy into play here. That fuel window being about roughly, I want to say roughly 58 to 64 laps. So, you know, that tire strategy may come into play here, especially at a track like Kansas, as we're watching the number 6 right now. Johnny Barker gets a little loose there, coming through 1 and 2, and that's something we're going to see later on the race tonight as these guys are trying to work that bottom line.
Yeah, the Arca cars here at Kansas Speedway are super loose on corner exit. As we're watching Torrey Thompson right now in the 88 get his lap completed. Clinton Sneed, he's using the higher line coming off 4. See what kind of lap he's going to get. Kansas, one of my favorite tracks, Sheffield, to run up on the right against the wall to find the most momentum for the back straightaway speed. So I'm excited to see what these guys can do here in the Arca series.
It's a valid point here to see if that comes up later, you know, in the night on that higher groove comes into play here. Right now, as we look at qualifying times, Justin Malarkey at the top of the board with a 31.508. John Peel was 31.733. As we're showing 7 drivers have qualified here. Looks like we got about, I would say, 15 to 16 in the field here tonight. So just waiting to see if the rest of these guys head out to put a time on the board.
Yeah, pretty good sized field tonight. The number 49 of Clinton Sneed, he just laid down a lap that puts him in second with a 31.68. Right now we're with the 78 of TJ DeBlasi. He's coming to the line, see what kind of time he puts down as he goes to P2 with a 31.64. So edging out Clinton Sneed for that second position.
Yeah, last week's winner there, TJ DeBlasi, put up a good lap there with a 31.63, and now Clinton Sneed has jumped to the top of the board with a 31.422. So he's able to get enough momentum there off his second lap. Great run there. That's going to put him on the pole as they sit right now.
The Sim Racer Hub Pole Award might go to the Sim Racer Hub sponsor there with Clinton Sneed. Good lap. TJ DeBlasi takes it away, though, with a 31.39. A lot of speed out of that number 79 front row car. Or 78.
Yeah. Wondering, hoping to see speeds, below 31.5s here coming in tonight. Ran a couple test laps here. Kansas, nighttime, tires green on that first lap. These guys are really taking advantage of that second lap here, getting around the track. As we've got 12 drivers who now laid down times. We've got about less than a minute left in qualifying here. So, it's getting tight. They're going to need to be on track now if they're going to put down a qualifying lap.
Right now, we're looking at the 24 Evan Sky. He's rolling the car back down to pit road. His time, he's slotted P6 with a 31.75. Right now, 88 Torrey Thompson. He's out on track. And he's P11, the number 88, at a 32.86.
So TJ DeBlasi is right now sitting on top of the pole. Take a flip through here, see if we still got anybody out on track, because we got about 20 seconds left. See the 88 of Torrey Thompson out still, as you mentioned here. Coming around, he's going to have time to get his second lap in, see what he can do on the board this time by.
And Torrey Thompson's going to be P11 here. So we're going to take a moment and go take a step away, go to a sponsorship here, and we'll be back Green Flag Racing here just in one moment.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
All right, race fans, welcome back. We're going to quickly go through the grid here as these guys are gridding up here, getting ready to start the race from Kansas tonight. TJ DeBlasi is going to take home the pole award presented by SimRacerHub.com here. And starting on the outside, it's going to be the number 42 of Clinton Sneed. Starting third is going to be Justin Malarkey in the number 73. Starting fourth is going to be Cal Zimmer in the number 25. Starting fifth is going to be John Peel in the number 7. Starting sixth is going to be Evan Scott in the number 24. Starting seventh is going to be Johnny Barker in the number 6. Starting eighth is going to be Robert Colgan in the number 94.
Rolling off ninth in the number 33 is Joshua Clemens. Starting 10th in the number 84, Cody Dorsey. Starting 11th in number 88 is Torrey Thompson. Starting 12th in the number 19 is Josh Lockwood. Starting 12th in number 88, Torrey Thompson. Sorry, my grid is changing a little bit here, but starting 14th is Brian Skidmore. Starting 15th in the number 9 is Curtis Rogers. And rounding out your field is Rodney Griffin, the number 97 Sheffield. That is your grid for the 70 laps here at Kansas for the Delta.com Thursday Night Throwdown.
Yeah, Delta Cam's Thursday Night Throwdown here. Arca Series getting ready to kick off. And for the viewers here, don't forget, we've got the Truck Series shortly following this here tonight. So a doubleheader, as always, on Thursday nights here on Evolution Racing Network. And it always provides to be some great racing to watch. You'll see some of the drivers here in this series do a doubleheader here tonight, I'm sure, as usual. So as we're getting ready to pull off for our green flag here, Craig.
16 Arca machines rolling in turn number 3 and 4. The iRacing.com pace car dipping down the pit road. TJ DeBlasi and Clinton Sneed going to take the field of the green flag here to start here at Kansas. Green flag out as we're going racing Kansas style.
TJ DeBlasi is going to lead them across the line here. He's going to have the advantage as they work their way down to turn number 1. Clinton Sneed is going to be on the outside here. 73 of Justin Malarkey is going to be sitting in third. Looks like Sneed is going to be able to maintain that second position. Malarkey's going to slide up for that third spot as TJ DeBlasi leads them in the turn number 3 and 4 on lap 1 here at Kansas Speedway.
tires spinning in turn number 3 and 4. That's the number 25 of Kyle Zimmer. His machine stops in the middle of 3 and 4. Sheffield, we talked about at the top of the hour. The cars are super loose with the cold tires here at Kansas. The first caution flies early here tonight in the deltacam.com Thursday night throwdown.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look. Yeah, as you mentioned, just these cars are so hard to get off these corners here. About middle of the corner out, getting in the gas. That rear end just wants to come loose on these cars, and green tires, as we talked about earlier, tires are not quite up to temperature yet. Had an effect there. Doesn't look like he's got any of much damage there, so he should be able to get his machine back going here. Just make a mental note, hey, all the other drivers in the field watched, that going down, and now it's just a mental reminder that, okay, first couple laps here, you're going to have to take it a little bit easier. Then we can start pushing the cars a little bit more and more. And then as the run goes on, that tire wear gets, you got less tire wear on, more tire wear on the tire, the looser the car is going to get, especially under power driving off these corners tonight. So, I think the guy that's going to be able to capitalize here is going to be able to maintain the pace, find a good line to get to the corner, and try not to get that car loose so much coming off.
I feel these guys here tonight did a very good job avoiding Kyle Zimmer in turns number 3 and 4. Hats off to those drivers. No one was collected there, so hopefully they get the track cleaned up, and we're going to get ready to go back racing here in a couple laps. Sheffield, and you did, or you brought up a really good point. You want to roll the car through the corners here, save tires, anticipate the long run, Sheffield, because I think this race has the potential to go green.
Yeah, it has potential to go green here tonight, as we talked about with the fuel run, with the tire wear. And, they do have 2 extra sets in the pits here. No fast repairs here tonight. 2 green light checker attempts if they are needed. But, it is that spin there is going to shake up the top 5 just a little bit. We're going to have to see whether 25 is now going to be fielded in the position here. As I'm looking through the field, it's going to run him back to the back of the line here. See if he can fight his way back up. But as they run right now, TJ DeBlasi is still your leader. Clinton Sneed second. Third is Justin Malarkey. Fourth is John Peel. Fifth was Robert Colgan. Now they're double foul, so we should see a green flag next time by, Craig.
Field going double foul right now, Sheffield. And TJ DeBlasi, he got a good jump last time, so he's electing to take the inside again. I'm expecting to see him get another good jump on Clinton Sneed. And you got to watch out for Clinton Sneed, Sheffield, because he's a tire saver. So expect him to be good in the long run.
Yeah, he's definitely proven to be a long-run car here, finishing up last season here on Thursday night throwdown. And also, the beginning of this season, he's made quite a good few runs, and has had quite a few top podium positions here. I think out of the first 4, he was podium, Arca truck, Arca, and then I think maybe the truck series. So he's definitely been persistent week after week. So we'll have to see what he can do over the long run here. Showing short run speed as well. So looks like the pace car is going to be dipping down here, and the number 78 of TJ DeBlasi will be bringing him the green, Craig.
Pace car down pit road. The green flag is in the air. TJ DeBlasi is going to get a jump. Green flag out here at Kansas for the second time. Lap number 5 out of 70. This is number 78. It's going to bring the freight train down in turn number 1.
Freight train down in number 1. Clinton Sneed is going to easily cover that second position. The battle for third. Justin Malarkey is going to get the advantage here off the bottom line. John Peel will be able to capitalize for fourth, with Evan Scott on the 24 machine making his charge. But right now, TJ DeBlasi with that great jump, trying to set a little pace out in front of the field, trying to run away with this, Craig.
TJ DeBlasi out to a very good lead right now, but John Peel right now working on Justin Malarkey. He's all over the back end of him, as he's going to try and make a move down into turn number 1, try to get that number 7 in line. Right now, Justin Malarkey holding him off right now as there's single file 1 through 5.
Yeah, looking through the field here, pretty much the whole field right now is single file. Everybody's trying to sort of everything out. Looks like we've got a battle back here. Only battle I see is between the 79 and the 97 back here for the 14th, 15th position. 79 of Donnie Lyons is going to take it right now. Everybody else is pretty much single file here, except look, got a battle brewing now for the third spot. John Peel taking the inside. Justin Malarkey, he's going to be able to take the third position away. So that's going to be a change up. Malarkey's going to get a run here, see if he's going to move back to the inside, as we've got another caution on the speedway.
Caution flies for the second time here at Kansas for the DeltaCam.com Thursday night throwdown. And we're going to go take a look at that in just one moment.
Looks like notes saying Torrey Thompson. I can't tell exactly what happened there. You can see a little spin, a little smoke. We'll have to go back and try another angle here, see if we can get a better look at what happened there. It's like maybe a little loose, maybe a little help. I couldn't really tell from that angle there. He's able to see if he can stop it. Yeah, he doesn't catch anything on the inside barrier there. Looks like maybe a third car involved there. See it, man. Looks like Josh Lockwood and Ronnie Griffin also involved. So let's see if they come and cycle down the pits, if they've got any damage or not. As we mentioned earlier, there are no fast repairs in this series. So, you know, got to take care of your car here. And looks like we've got a couple cars down pit road. Justin Malarkey electing to come in early.
Justin Malarkey brings the number 73 Chevy down pit road, try and find some adjustments early on in this race, I feel. And then you bring up a good point right now. I guess you would say the pit window is open, Sheffield. So maybe he's thinking, I'm gonna gas and make these tires last. It's a bold strategy right there for the 73, but he's bringing it down pit road this time.
Yeah, you may know something on fuel strategy we don't, you know, because as later in the run goes on, you're not going to be able to get into the gas as quickly. So, you know, that's going to save a little bit of fuel here. It may move it might just out of our estimated fuel window there. These guys practicing up, they know what they're going to get out of it. You know, they come in here with a strategy. You see probably a little change up in strategy with that early caution there. So we'll have to see how this plays out.
Under caution for the second time. We're on lap number 9 out of 70. And if you're in the chat, if you're out there watching, pick your driver who you want to win right now. We have TJ DeBlasi leading the field with Clinton Snee in second. Don't count out Cody Dorsey or Evan Scott. These guys are all hungry for a win right now. Chasing TJ DeBlasi, your last week's winner at Talladega. So right now the caution's still out as they're coming down to lap 10 out of 70.
Yeah, lap 10, as you mentioned, out of 70. Still anybody's game, still early in the running here. Tires, you know, a couple heat cycles, still under caution. Yeah, here from Kansas Speedway. Yeah, long night ahead for these guys. You know, still quite a few laps here. Curious to see, you know, how the strategy, like we talked about, the pit strategy is going to come into play. They're going to be halfway. Somebody's going to try to push it a little further. Maybe a couple early pits here, Craig.
Sheffield, we talked off the air before the race. If the Highline's going to be involved in this race, if they're going to migrate up next to the wall, and I'll tell you what, that last run, we saw the 78 of TJ DeBlasi running that higher lane, so maybe these guys might find something out later on in the run. But early on, I think they're going to be on the bottom, Sheffield.
Well, you know, we'll go at a moment here. I want to, you know, say thanks to the title sponsors and all the secondary sponsors here that bring us this action week after week here on Thursday Night Throwdown. The title sponsor is Delta Cam, second generation veteran owned business, which all of you know is near and dear to my heart. They manufacture camshafts for engine rebuilders. They have retail sales outlets, the repair facilities, really high performance parts. And they really pride themselves in the fact that they have the ability to repair almost any camshaft. So you can check them out on Facebook or on their website at www.deltacam.com. Also, Sim Racer Hub, which a lot of the league admins out there know previously is Dan Lisa. Great place for all your scoring needs for league admins. For drivers, you can check your scores for any leagues that you're running in. As I mentioned, they were previously Dan Lisa. They've taken now known as Sim Racer Hub, and they've already done some updates, and everything's looking good. I personally use it, and I like the changes I've seen. Look forward to more in the future. And Of course, I definitely want to mention Sneed Competition Design. They specialize in web design, data analysis, and they can build customized computer programs. So you definitely want to check them out as well. With a wide array of services available, you can go check them out at www.sneedcompetitiondesign.com. I just want to thank those three here for bringing us this racing week after week.
Absolutely. The racing doesn't happen without those guys on board. They do a great job. Follow those guys, like them, subscribe. But right now, the pace car dipping off is TJ DeBlasi and Clinton Sneed are going to lead the freight train down in turn number 1. Green flag out. TJ DeBlasi off to a quick start.
Another great jump there by TJ DeBlasi. 49, Clinton Sneed sitting in second. It's going to have looks like might have a little challenge from John Peel here coming into turn number 1. John Peel's able to get a little nosy inside. Clinton Sneed's going to edge it out there. He's going to be able to cover that second position. The battle's going to be for second and third and fourth here as we're working lap number 12 coming to 13.
John Peel working on Clinton Sneed right now on the number 7, getting his nose down there side by side in turn number 3. Evan Scott sitting back ready to pounce. Right now it's the 7. It's going to make a move on the 49. They're still door to door coming down through the start finish line.
Crossing start finish line, nose and nose here. Battle of inside versus outside lane. See the inside get that great run coming in the corner. That he's going to be. Looks like John Peel's going to be able to cover that second position. Clinton Sneed's going to get a huge run on the outside here. He's going to move back down to the inside. Battle is on for that second position as we're 13 laps now completed.
Wheel to wheel for P number 2. Clinton Sneed down low now working on John Peel. John Peel moving up to the racetrack just a little. They're still side by side coming down the start finish line, battling for second. Evan Scott just watching the show in front of him, saying, hey guys, go burn your stuff up. But right now Clinton Sneed trying to get P number 2 away from Jonathan Peel.
Different side of Clinton Sneed than what I've seen in the last couple weeks, and I like it. He's been really aggressive early. He's able to take that second position back. He's like, this is my spot. I want it. I'm taking it. So he's going to recover that second position. John Peel is going to be in third. Evan Scott still sitting in fourth. And look who's battled his way back up to the 5th position. That's Kyle Zimmer.
Kyle Zimmer back to P number 5 after an early spin. And then number 25, he's doing a good job early on right now. But they're all chasing down the number 78 of TJ DeBlasi. He's out to a half-second lead. And I'll tell you what, he really likes seeing Clinton Sneed and Jonathan Peel battle it out.
Yeah, the longer they battle, the easier it's going to be on him. As it looks like he is running the majority of the high side here, Craig. That's something we had talked about pre-race, and you were wondering if you were going to see that come into play. I expected to see some middle groove, maybe some bottom groove, but we'll have to see, especially over the longer run, what that high groove is going to be able to do.
Sheffield, I'm a big fan of Kansas. I love it because it's a high groove track. It's a top feeder. So right now, TJ DeBlasi, he's out there trying to see if there's any grip up there. He's doing a good job of Clinton Sneed. He's tracking him down just tick by tick, lap by lap right now, as he's only 2/10 back.
Yeah, Clinton Sneed, very methodical here. So he's got a plan. He's trying to set it into play here to track him down and slowly working by. The hard part's going to be, as you mentioned, with that top groove, you'll be able to get to the inside. Maybe you'll get 3/4 of the car by him. Maybe you'll even clear him. But that run coming out of the corners on that top side is so heavy. They're going to be able to clear you. And if you're able to squeeze up in front of them, they might be able to pull a slide job on you in the next corner because they're going to have so much momentum coming off that top line.
Absolutely. And while we were talking, we saw it earlier. Kyle Zimmerman got by the number 24. Now they're battling side by side for that P4 spot. As right now, Evan Scott, he's working the bottom, and that number 24 is their side by side coming down on turn number 1.
Yeah, great battle there between Kyle Zimmer and Evan Scott there coming through turn number 1 and 2. Kyle Zimmer's going to get the advantage here on the outside. Evan Scott's going to slide back to the 5th position. Let's see how this battle shapes up. But a great job by Kyle Zimmer to work his way back up from that first lap spin to get way back up in the top 4 position. He's steadily charging forward.
Sheffield, we saw it right there, how dominant that top line is on corner exit, how much momentum you're getting coming down the back straightaway. There's nothing the bottom line can do when you have that big of a run coming out of corner exit. Right now, Kyle Zimmer up to P4.
Yeah, it looks like looking at the times now, Clinton Sneed is slowly closing down that gap. He's about 3/10 now behind TJ DeBlasi slowly reeling him in and looking at top lap times, a difference of about maybe a half a tenth here or there, kind of back and forth. One will be faster one lap, one will be faster the next. Last time by, a difference was 31.98 of the leader to a 31.96 Clinton Sneed. So their times are pretty much neck and neck as they run right now. A little more than 20. We're going to be 21 laps in this time by.
Yeah, Clinton Sneed doing a very good job sticking with TJ DeBlasi so far right now, about 4/10 back. Right now, the 49's thinking it to himself, I just got to save tires. I have to anticipate the long run, and I have to nail a green flag pit stop. A lot of racing left. Like you said, Sheffield, they're only 21 out of 70.
Yeah, 21 out of 70 laps here. We'll take a quick run through the field here. As we mentioned, your leader right now is TJ DeBlasi. Running second is Clinton Sneed in the number 49. Running third is number 7, John Peel. He's up 2 positions from the grid. Running fourth is Kyle Zimmer, who started fourth. Running fifth is Evan Scott, up 1 position. Running sixth is Robert Colgan in the number 94, up 2 positions. Running seventh is Johnny Barker in the number 6. Running 8th is Justin Malarkey, who we saw pit under that last caution. He's back 5 positions from his grid with that caution stop there. He was top 3 pretty much the first 10, 15 laps here. So he's made his call to go down pit road early. Running 9th is Cody Dorsey in the number 84. Running 10th, up 4 positions from the grid, is Donnie Lyons in the number 79. Running 11th is the number 75 there of Brian Skidmore. Running 12th is the 88 of Torrey Thompson. 13th is the number 33 of Joshua Clements. 14th is Rodney Griffin and the number 97. 15th is the number 9 of Curtis Rogers. And 16th looks like off the track is Josh Lockwood in the number 19 machine.
Drawing field here tonight, Sheffield, for the DeltaCam.com Thursday night throwdown. TJ DeBlasi still leading over Clinton Sneed and John Peel. Kyle Zimmer right now, he's sitting back in 4th, about 2 seconds back, so he might be hoping for a caution here, but he showed some speed there. So we got to keep an eye out on the number 25, Kyle Zimmer.
Yeah, looking back up front now, looks like TJ DeBlasi's able to pull back out a little bit. Almost 3/4 of a second there, difference of, it was about 3/10 a couple laps ago. He's been running about 32.3s and about the same thing there for the top 2, 32.5s for, 3rd through 6th or 7th right now. So I'm not sure if Clinton maybe got a little loose there 1 lap, lost a little bit of time here. We'll have to see how this plays out as we're now 25 laps, coming to lap number 26. And the gap now about a half a second. So Clinton was able to make up some time that lap by.
Sheffield, Clinton Sneed is on a mission right now. He's tracking down TJ DeBlasi. Only time will tell when it's one thing to get to him, it's another thing to pass. And another thing about running a top feeder track, a rim riding you like to call it, you got to watch out for mistakes. So mistakes happen a lot. They get into the walls. So you're going to see that. Maybe Clinton Sneed, we're just waiting on that right now, but he's charging Sheffield. He's down 3/10.
Yeah, you bring up a very, very good point there. As you mentioned, riding the wall there. You'll notice drivers want to run it as close as they can to that wall. But you also, as you mentioned, flirting with disaster here, is aero damage on that right side of the car will kill your car here, especially at Kansas. No fast repairs here tonight. So you want to get it close as you can, but how cautiously do you want to do it? I suspect later in the evening you may see them when they're definitely trying to make up that time, trying to make the charge for the front. They might run it a little closer to the wall. They're trying to get as much speed as they can out of it, but it comes with a reward or it can come with trouble. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, Sheffield, we've all been in the Arca Series car. These cars, when they touch the wall here in iRacing, the simulator, they stick like glue, and it can cause you a ton of time right now. As we see the 94 right now working on the 24. That's Robert Colgan. He actually just got past Evan Scott there. So P number 5 to Robert Colgan in the number 94.
Yeah, it looks like Evan Scott's going to have a charge here from Justin Markey coming up as well. But looking back up front, still a tough battle here. The 78 machine, the TJ DeBlasi, and the 49 of Quentin Sneed. They keep closing the gap up. Nolan is now looking back on the track. The number 73, Justin Malarkey, is now attacking the number 24 for that position. Looks like he's going to have the inside here, trying to take it, and he's going to be able to clear here. Charge back with the crossover from the number 24 machine, see if he can get his stick here coming through the front straightaway. Looks like Justin Malarkey's going to have the position there at the line. That's the battle for 6th position.
Justin Malarkey did a good job getting by Evan Scott. Remember, he's the one that elected to come down pit road. He only got fuel, though, so he's good to go for the rest of the way. As right now we have a battle for the lead as Clinton Sneed working on the inside of TJ DeBlasi. They're wheel-to-wheel in turn number 3 and 4. The job well done, Clinton Sneed. You have a new race leader, Clinton Sneed, the number 49.
Clinton Sneed sticking steady to his charge. He's going to take the lead. You're going to have a battle back here. The 78 machine's not done yet. They're still on his back bumper here. Clinton Sneed's going to take the high line going into turn number 1 and 2. 78 machine now running about the middle line there, and that's the thing. You want to run when that guy isn't, but the 49 machine getting a good rate run off that corner, who's now opened the gap up to about almost 0.4 of a second already.
Clinton Sneed is checking out, open the sailboat, let's go racing. He's out front right now. He has a 0.5 second lead over DJ DeBlasi right now. TJ DeBlasi right now, Sheffield, you got to think we're in the middle of a tire run. Maybe those good years they might be gone.
Yeah, it could be worn here already. And looking back through the field, the 25 machine now, Kyle Zimmer is up to the 3rd position. Colgan has made his move, as I mentioned earlier, to 4th. He's under a challenge right now by John Peel with that number 7 machine battling to the inside here of turn 3 and 4. Got Justin Malarkey riding right behind him to see what's going to happen here. As I'm sure he's setting his sight on, he's going to try to capitalize on a position here as well. The 94 machine of Colgan getting a great run off the high side. He's going to be able to hold off the charge from John Peel. Justin Malarkey now looking. He's going to run the middle groove here. Try to get a little low exit. Try to get a little momentum here. The 94 machine getting a great run off that high side, though.
Justin Malarkey in the number 73 Chevy is on a mission right now. He's going to try to stick it on the high side. John Peel not going to get the job done this time. Maybe he's going to try a crossover on exit. Right now, they're battling really hard, Sheffield. We're 35 out of 70 done. It's almost crunch time.
Yeah, and we talked about Malarkey and pitting earlier. Right now, he's got an 8-lap fresher tires, but under green, about maybe 5 or 6 laps, I would guess, would be the wear on the other guy's tires compared to him. 5 or 6 more laps here. So that may come into play as we're starting to see a little bit more later in the run as he's able to work the bottom there. I couldn't tell if John Peel maybe touched the wall there. So he's going to lose a position almost. He lost 2 positions there. So much momentum loss. Just looked like he touched the wall there going in the corner.
Sheffield, it's so crucial to stay off the wall here at Kansas. You saw it right there. John Peel, he goes up, grazes the wall. It grabs you. It sucks you in. It says, hey, you're not going to go anywhere. I'm going to kill all your momentum. John Peel's going to fall back quite a bit for a couple laps here as Evan Scott got by. But right now, Justin Malarkey, he's up to P5. Watch out, 73 on the way.
A new charge up towards the front now as Cal Zimmer was able to get by TJ DeBlasi there going through the corner. So Cal Zimmer still maintaining his charge up towards the front. Clinton Sneed with a gap of about 1.5 seconds. But Cal Zimmer's on a mission here.
Cal Zimmer's on a mission, the number 25, to track down Clinton Sneed. Clinton Sneed doing a very good job leading the field out here. She's still rim riding here at Kansas. I love seeing that number 49 up against the wall here at Kansas. All these cars do a great job as they're coming down 37 laps. Sheffield, we're getting close to a green flag pit stop, so these boys got to execute something here quickly.
Yeah, getting close to that pit window here, see if anybody tries to maybe undercut it. Watching a couple cars on the track. Look at a couple certain points, especially coming off 3 and 4, getting close to that wall. Seen a couple times, looks like the car's getting a little loose as they're trying to get back in the gas. They're doing a great job of catching it, but, you can see those cars just, the rear end just kind of fishtailing near the wall there. just trying to maintain as much momentum as they can, getting that good drive forward off that top line. But Clinton Sneed doing an excellent job maintaining out front. Looks like Zimmer's closed the gap to about a 1.3 seconds. So he's taken 2/10 off in the last handful of laps here. So as you mentioned, lap 38 now of 70. So we are past the halfway point. So we'll see where pit strategy is going to come into play.
Right now, Malarkey really working on the number 94, Robert Colgan. Really seeing what he can do. And that number 73 is Malarkey right now. He's using the middle lane as the 94 is up top, trying to get a nose down there. He's still coming there, doing a good job there. Justin Malarkey, the number P5.
Yeah, last time his lap was about a 10th faster than Colgan, but as you mentioned, just getting there and getting by is going to be a different story, especially at a track like this at Kansas. You can run that bottom line, you can get close as you want, but it's hard to pull that pass off here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that battle as it runs by. And as we mentioned, the 73 has already pitted once, so he's going to be able to stay out a little bit longer. Probably monitoring his fuel to see if he can make it to the end or not. Got his crew chief in the spotter, I'm sure, and then they're doing the math now to, lap after lap to see if he's got enough to make it to the end.
Out front, still leading here at Kansas, is the number 49, Clinton Sneed, followed by Kyle Zimmer, then TJ DeBlasi. Sitting in fourth is Robert Colgan, fifth, Justin Malarkey, sixth, Evan Scott, seventh, Donnie Lyons, eighth, Cody Dorsey, ninth, Joshua Clemens, and round out your top 10, John Peel.
Yeah, I'll take a quick look at the number 79 machine of Donnie Lyons here. So far, he's the biggest move of the race. He's moved up 7 positions here. So he's still, setting down good lap times here. I'm curious to see what he's going to be able to do from now and then when they pit the second half of this race. Is he's doing a good job here. Took advantage of the early run here. Made up some positions. Probably didn't qualify where he wanted to, but making the best of it here tonight.
Green flag pit stops are happening right now as the number 94 of Colgan brings the car down pit road. He's going to get service done. It's the pit window right now. Sheffield is wide open as these cars are coming down pit road.
Yeah, I see now the 25 machine looks like a Kyle Zimmer is now on pit road. That's going to leave Clinton Sneed out, TJ DeBlasi, Justin Malarkey, who's already pitted once on lap number 8, and Evan Scott yet to pit along with Cody Dorsey. So the car's still out on track. We'll have to see when Sneed pits, and I think that's coming up pretty much. I think I just heard a little bit of radio chatter. Looks like he might be coming this time by. Yes, he is. Clinton Sneed, your leader, is going to be coming to pit road.
Leader Clinton Sneed, the number 49. He's going to go down and get 4 fresh tires and a full tank of Sunoco Racing fuel, as that's going to bring down probably the rest of the guys, and Justin Malarkey, Cody Dorsey, Joshua Clemens. All those guys are probably going to be coming down pit road as we're seeing pit road right now. Sheffield's a happening place.
Yeah, Justin Malarkey is now taking the lead here. And, he pitted at lap number 8, so it was only a fuel stop, I do believe, on that original stop for him. So he may be coming in. It's hard to say. I'm sure he's doing the math here. That's the thing. We can only speculate from up here. These guys are making the calls. They see all the data in front of them. So we're just trying to make the best we can, guess we can here.
Sheffield with Malarkey staying out. Do you think these guys with fresher tires can catch up right now? Cody Dorsey and Clemens, they still have to pit, but John Peel, Clinton Sneed, Kyle Zimmer, TJ DeBlasi, these guys all have fresh rubber. You think they're going to have enough time to catch?
We're going to have to take a look here at the lap times is the best thing I can tell you. Look at the laps as they run. And looking, we've got 25 laps roughly remaining here. The difference is going to be huge difference right now of a second and a half. So doing the math in my head, 25 seconds, a second and a half, so 37 seconds. So, if the pace maintains where it's at, possibly, but you know they're going to have tire fall off as well. So it's always a gamble here.
Always a gamble right now. It's Justin Malarkey still yet to come down pit road, or Cody Dorsey and Joshua Clemens. He's still out on pit road. Right now, I just got radio chatter that Cody Dorsey, the number 84, he's going to be bringing the machine down pit road. So that's just going to leave Justin Malarkey and Joshua Clemens out there on the lead lap.
Yeah, John Peel was able to make his way back by. He just got his lap back here. So looks like he's going to be the first one that pitted back on the lead lap. He pitted in at lap number 35. So it took him roughly 12 laps to get back by the leader here. So we'll have to see how Malarkey plays this out, if he's got enough fuel here, or if he's going to wait a little bit maybe. You know, it's always a game of math of how much time do you want to lose. You know, always the battle down pit road. You can't make any mistakes there. As you mentioned, because that can cost you big time in the long run. As you know, you see the 25 machine working to the outside, and that's Kyle Zimmer getting his lap back. The next car behind Malarkey will be Clinton Sneed now, working to get his lap back. So, you know, if Malarkey's going to pit, he's going to probably have to come within the next, I'd say, 5 or 10 laps. After that, he's kind of stuck where he's at. What do you think, Craig?
Yeah, if you make your bed, you lie. But another thing you have to think about, Sheffield, is staying out and hoping for a caution. Maybe get that water bottle out there in turn number 3 or 4, and he could trap half the field lap down. So maybe he's trying to play that game, but they have been caution free for somewhat of a long time. Sheffield, as Malarkey still out there in the number 73, leading with a 30-second lead over John Peel.
Yeah, a good lead there by Malarkey. John Peel, you know, as we mentioned, was just got his lap back here. Difference of a time of 32 for Peel, 33.45 to Justin Malarkey. So a little over second and a tenth there is the difference between old tires and new tires. As the 25 machine now is closing in on John Peel here. So he's laid down 31.70 last time by. So Kyle Zimmer's on the charge right now.
Kyle Zimmer working on John Peel right now. He's trying to dive the nose out of turn number 2. They're going to be side by side. It's going to be a drag race down the back straightaway. As right now, Kyle Zimmer going to get the spot over John Peel in turn number 3. Looking for that slide job out of number 25. As Kyle Zimmer moves up a spot to P number 2. And Sheffield, you know, if you're Justin Malarkey, you might be running out of time to pit, because you can't pit too late because you won't have enough time to come back up. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen here in the closing laps.
Yeah, with 27-second gap right now, you know, he's going to spend roughly 45, 46, 47 seconds on pit road with the good stop. That's going to bring him out at least 13 seconds behind, according to the math. So, you know, he's going to have to charge hard with a set of fresh tires, or as we mentioned, he's made his bed. Now he's going to lie in here. He's already made his strategy. He's going to have to play it out to the end and hope he's got enough fuel here. As you see the 25 machine, as we talked about, Kyle Zimmer, Clinton Sneed now is on a charge here, trying to get back up to that second position here to make a run back at for the lead here if they can catch Malarkey in the next 19 laps here as they come across by lap number 52 and lap 70.
Sheffield, I'll tell you what, I like what I see out of that number 49 of Clinton Sneed. He's showing some pace here at Kansas tonight in the deltacam.com Thursday night throwdown. Because right now he's working on Kyle Zimmer. A lot of speed showing out of the 49 this season. I'm liking to see that as they're in tow right now coming out of turn number 4. Clinton Sneed's going to be working on Kyle Zimmer.
Yeah, Clinton Sneed now working to the inside of Kyle Zimmer here, using that track runoff there. He's going to be able to get to the inside here as they enter 1 and 2. See how much of a battle on the outside. Great battle on the outside, getting that huge runoff in the 25 machine. Kyle Zimmer's trying to maintain that position. Clinton Sneed still with the charge here. He's going to dive it low, I'm sure, here going into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to be working that bottom lane. Kyle Zimmer working the high side here. Going to get a good runoff on the top. It's going to be a close battle here to the line.
Battle is on for P number 2. Clinton Sneed right now wheel to wheel with Kyle Zimmer. They're side by side still in the tri-oval, coming down to turn number 1. Clinton Sneed trying to get the job done. He has his car length out in front. He's going to roll right in front of Kyle Zimmer down the back straightaway as P number 2, Clinton Sneed.
Yeah, Clinton Sneed with another charge here. He's able to get back up to where he wanted to be. Malarkey with that strategy is putting him back in the second position here. But don't count it out now. The 25 machine is not done yet as he's going to make a charge here. He's going to work his way back to the inside. Cal Zimmer is going to be working the inside here as they come through 1 and 2, trying to take that spot back away from Clinton Sneed.
Side-by-side battle is going on for P number 2, but out front is Justin Malarkey. As that the time right now Justin Malarkey has is a 21.3 second over the P2 spot of Clinton Sneed. So right now, that time right now is dwindling Sheffield. As right now we see Clinton Sneed in the wall a little bit. Kyle Zimmer is going to get the move. He might go to P number 2. Is they're still side-by-side in the tri-oval.
Yeah, shift the momentum there. Clinton Sneed touching that wall. That's going to go out Kyle Zimmer to squeeze back by. Sneed's going to still be working the high line here. Kyle Zimmer able to clear for that second position. Going back and looking at the times, last time by was about a second. About a little over a second the last time by. The difference between first and second. Then you have that little brush up in the wall. That's going to slow their time down a little bit this time by here. But as you mentioned, about a 20-second gap and dwindling now from Justin Malarkey to Cal Zimmer and Clinton Sneed as they're closing in.
Right now, we're still watching the battle for P number 2 as Kyle Zimmer's holding off Clinton Sneed. Clinton Sneed might have a little bit of right side damage on the number 49 machine, but he's still holding strong. He's going to try to fight back here in turn number 3 and 4.
Is trying to fight back here in turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of damage, as you mentioned. Didn't look like it's hurting his machine too much here. He's still able to maintain with the 25 machine. He's still got a good 12 laps to go here. Let's take a look up front now at Justin Malarkey. See how I don't see where he's been getting too loose here. He's been doing a good job of maintaining his tires here during this run, considering he's got 52 laps roughly on those tires. Fuel strategy is the one thing I'm cautious about with the run here. But as we mentioned, he probably knows something we don't.
Sheffield, Justin Malarkey right now is hoping for one thing and one thing only, for this race to be over with. As he's coming to 10 laps to go right now. He's just looking at his relative. The time is getting smaller. Every lap is about a second and a half. It shrinks. And like you said, these other guys, they're burning their stuff up too. But he's right now rolling that bottom lane, trying not to make any mistakes right now. But 17-second lead out there. Justin Malarkey has made his bed. He will not see pit road. He's out there trying to get a win.
Yeah, he's giving it everything he's got to maintain that lead, to maintain that gap. And the 25 machine of Kyle Zimmer and Clinton Sneed are giving it everything they've got to close that gap to get to him. So this may heat up now as they've cut down 3 seconds on the last couple laps here. Gap now of 17 seconds now, as we talked about Kyle Zimmer running in second. Clinton Sneed third. Fourth is John Peel right now. Fifth is TJ DeBlasi, our pole sitter here.
Yeah, so Sheffield, we talk about the fuel window before the start of the show right now. To finish this race, Justin Malarkey has to make a 62-lap run. That's stretching it, Sheffield. He's trying to set sail and send it. He's trying to send it out there in the number 73. So we're going to see. He might be pretty close here on fuel, Sheffield. We're going to have to wait and see. But right now, that time is 15.6 seconds back to Kyle Zimmer as he's holding off Clinton Sneed for third. This could get real interesting.
Yeah, last time by 32.55 for Zimmer, a 33.48 for Justin Malarkey. So just shy of a second last time by. We'll have to take a look this time at the line. The gap of just over 15 seconds. Malarkey ran a 33.41. This time by, still waiting for the once we see the time there of Kyle Zimmer.
Justin Malarkey still out front. Kyle Zimmer's coming on a mission. I don't think he has enough time unless Justin Malarkey runs out of gas, Sheffield. As Malarkey making his way out of turn number 4, he's going to see 6 laps to go here at Kansas at the deltacam.com Thursday night throwdown.
Yeah, six laps to go, 15 seconds. Right now, Justin Malarkey's just got to focus on that gas level, focus on making no mistakes. I think at the pace he's at, I think he's pretty much set sail, for this race here tonight. Had a great strategy. He's played it out well so far. We'll see if this pays off for him. We'll have 5 to go this time at the line here. And looking back at the battle, Kyle Zimmer still is holding that second position over Clinton Sneed, who had that little bit of contact earlier, maybe playing effect in his run here. I'm sure he's going to give it everything he's got over the next 5 laps. Clinton Sneed sitting in 3rd, John Peel in 4th. 5th is TJ DeBlasi. 6th is the number 24, Evan Scott. 7th, right behind him, Robert Colgan. And the number 94, making a charge here late as well. 8th is Donnie Lyons in the number 79 machine. 9th is Johnny Barker in the number 6. And running out of top 10 is Brian Skidmore in the number 75. And we are down to almost 4 laps to go.
Sheffield, I'm riding on board Justin Malarkey. He is clutching it through the corners. I think he's scared he's not going to have enough to make it right now. A 13-second lead over second place Kyle Zimmer. But right now, the number 73, Justin Malarkey, is clutching it through the corners.
Doing everything he can to hold on to it at this point, maintain that lead. And you wonder how close he is on those numbers inside the cockpit. Is he still maintaining his now 13.6 second lead? So they're slowly closing in a little bit more and more and more now that he's clutching the car. Now he's down to 3 laps to go. So 3 more times around Kansas to be able to hold on to this pit strategy for a victory here tonight.
Justin Malarkey sitting in P1, Kyle Zimmer P2, P3, Clinton Sneed. Right now, what's going through your mind as you're a leader, calculating your relative and your fuel consumption, Sheffield. It is so stressful to be out there in the car and not think that you have enough and you have to save, and you're watching the relative close down and the laps are ticking away right now. But Justin Malarkey is doing a good job. He has 2 laps to go here at Kansas.
Yeah, you're just counting the laps down, like you mentioned, doing all the math in your head, crossing fingers, hoping you got enough fuel here to make it to the end. It's closing down here. He's coming through 3 and 4, lap number 69. He's going to get the white flag to go this time by. 1 more time around, see if he can make it here.
Sheffield, he's really feathering it through the tri-oval like he is close on gas, as the car right now is clutched through 1 and 2 right now. Now he's back on the throttle as he's coming out of turn number 2 for the final time down the back straightaway. He's using the bottom, the shortest way around the track right now. He's trying to get that number 73 back to victory lane.
Yeah, Clinton Sneed has taken over the second position from Kyle Zimmer here, but Justin Malarkey up front, coming through 3 and 4 the final time, pitted on lap number 8, able to maintain it for another 62 laps. He's going to win here at Kansas Speedway tonight, and the Thursday night throwdown presented by Delta Cam.
Great showing out the number 20 or this number 73, Justin Malarkey, finishing seconds. Clinton Sneed, 3rd, Kyle Zimmerman, 4th, TJ DeBlasi. Round out your top 5 is John Peel.
Great battles here tonight for the lead. Great battle in here, for second and third position there after the pit stop. These guys really put on a show tonight. And as you mentioned, you saw a little bit of wall contact there of the 49, but he was able to battle back, take back that second position. So another podium finish for him tonight. And also a great run for Kyle Zimmer, battling all night long. Had that early spin, able to maintain, get it back up. Next thing you know, he was in 5th and his way back up. Podium finish for him tonight. Great run.
Hats off to all these guys at the deltacam.com Thursday night throwdown. Is Justin Malarkey going to burn it down? And before we talk to our podium finishers, we're going to have a little break and pay the dues here. But before I go, congratulations, Justin Malarkey.
Yeah, we'll be right back with you with your top 5 interviews.
Or redesign your existing site, you have 2 options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Sneed Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase, where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today, and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
Folds of honor above my garage 13 years ago, because 90% of spouses and children of killed or disabled U.S. service members receive no federal education assistance. Our mission has never wavered. We honor their sacrifices by educating their legacy.
Thank you for supporting the Folds of Honor.
Thank you for supporting the Folds of Honor.
Thanks to you, I will be a construction engineer.
An elementary school teacher.
Thank you for helping me fulfill my dream of going to med school.
We're able to award these scholarships because patriots like you refuse to turn your back on the cost of freedom. Join the Folds of Honor Squadron today. Your $13 a month will help ensure we never turn military families away. This is your call to duty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting the Folds of Honor.
Thanks to people like you, I know my dad is not forgotten.
All right, race fans, welcome back to DeltaCam.com presents Thursday Night Throwdown Arca series here. The first of our double headers here tonight. And as we just saw a great race, Justin Malarkey able to use a pit strategy early, hold off a hard charging Clinton Sneed and Kyle Zimmer, able to bring home the victory lane, here tonight. Trying to get a chance to talk to our top three. Unfortunately, we can't quite get touch of Kyle Zimmer here, so we're going to go ahead and talk to our second place finisher here tonight, and it's Clinton Sneed. Hey, Clinton, this is Mike and Craig up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Well, great run again here for you tonight. Another podium finish. You've been racking them up this season. Number 73 Malarkey just able to use that pit strategy here to his benefit. You were charging hard all night long. How was the car at that night?
Man, the Sim Racer Hub Lexus here, it was strong all night long. We could really roll the top, and I felt like a few guys were quicker than me for, 10 or 15 laps, but we really came on after that and really showed speed and, had a good battle there with Kyle Zimmer in the closing laps, and then, he got in the wall. But, yeah, hats off to Justin for the strategy, for pulling down pit road when not many other people did, and having enough fuel to hang on for the win there. He's going to be tough all season long, that's for sure.
Yeah, and, I want to ask you, we saw, look like, did you make a little wall contact earlier in that second run there?
Yeah, I think I got scraped the wall just a little bit on the exit of 4 or exit of 2. I don't know. But not enough to slow anything down, I think that's when, I had got around Kyle and then he got back around me. But even without that, there was no catching Justin. He was, 12 seconds out in the lead there at the end of it. So, overall strong run, happy to finish second, but I don't know. Would have been nice to have another caution.
Well, we were talking earlier, and I know how watching you the last season and this season, you tend to put it on strong there, towards the end. Kind of, surprised there kind of in the first session, the first run there. You were charging pretty hard there early in the run, and I was like, this is a side of him I haven't seen. Y'all were battling for that, I believe, that second position at the time. But you were able to maintain your tires, able to maintain pace, great pit stop. And as you mentioned, you and Kyle Zimmer had a great battle there at the end of the race. Next week, complete different change of pace, Watkins Glen. How do you feel about your momentum you're carrying into there, and how do you feel about Watkins Glen?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about Watkins Glen. I usually enjoy road courses, not necessarily have the best finishes there, but enjoy the challenges of them. And so yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's something new for this series, so it's really hard to say. I mean, you may have some of these guys that are regular road course ringers, I guess. So I don't know. We'll see who shows up next week with the speed, and we'll just try to keep all four on the pavement and see where we end up.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. As you know, right now is a part of the time in the broadcast. We'll give you a chance to give a shout out to your sponsors, your family, your friends, anybody you want to. The microphone's all yours, Clint.
Yeah, shout out to Evolution Racing Network for putting on the great broadcast, and thanks to John at Delta Cam for stepping up and sponsoring the Thursday Night Throwdown. We've had a really good season so far, and hope to carry on. Thanks to SimRacerHub.com for sponsoring the Pole Award, and Sneed Competition Design for giving me the speed in this Lexus, and also thanks to Freshly Picked Design Co. for stepping on board for this season, and also shout out to my 423 Racing teammates. We'll see what we can do here in the truck race, and hopefully talk to you again.
Well, good luck tonight in the truck race. As you mentioned, hopefully we get a chance to talk to you again there tonight. If not, hope you have a great week, and looking forward to seeing you Watkins Glen next week.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Well, that was Clinton Sneed. As he mentioned, great battling there tonight, Craig, with Kyle Zimmer.
Yeah, the number 49, Clinton Sneed, he's talking with a smile right now. He has momentum rolling into Watkins Glen. He might not be the most confident person going out there, turning right, turning left, but I'm excited to see him in the top 3 next week. Clinton Sneed, number 49, man, he's been rolling strong. But the man of the hour, your race winner at Kansas Speedway, Justin Malarkey. Justin Malarkey, this is Michael Sheffield and Craig Burns up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how are you, Craig and Mike?
Man, oh man, Justin, rolling the dice, coming down pit road on lap number 8. Walk us through the final laps, Justin. We saw you saving gas there. Were you nervous, or were you confident that you were going to make that to the finish?
It was an up and down roller coaster. I had like 8 laps to the good way early in the run, and then it's like next time I checked, it was like almost even. So I tried to start saving hard. I guess I was burning way too much in the beginning, and then once the tires wore out, I was able to save a lot more, and yeah, it worked out. I was really nervous giving up all that track position early in the race. I wasn't sure if it was going to pay off.
Well, Justin, you did a heck of a job rolling that number 73 back through the field, taking the lead there. Luckily, there wasn't a caution there for you, and you did a very good job there. But shifting the page, flipping the page, I should say, going in next week to Watkins Glen. How do you feel on a road course in these Arca cars?
Yeah, it's hit or miss on these road courses. You got to stay on track. That's the biggest secret and the hardest thing to do at the same time. If I stay on track, I think I should be hopefully up there with everyone. We'll see. The road courses are a very challenging aspect of racing. They're different.
Well, Justin, you've showed speed week in, week out here, the DeltaCam.com Thursday Night Throwdown. We're expecting to talk to you next week for sure in the podium finishes. But before we let you go, and before you go out there celebrate with your team, anyone you would like to thank?
All the people that watch, thank you guys for putting on the broadcast, because I love doing the racing for people that watch. I don't get to do it in real life anymore. So it's great that you guys take your time to do all that. And shout out to all those people and everyone else watching, and Delta Cams as well for being a title sponsor. It's always nice to have.
Well, you heard it here first from your race winner, Justin Malarkey. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon.
Look forward to it. Like talking to you guys.
Well, there you have it. Your race winner tonight. Talking about, a kind of up and down battle there. Worried about, you showed 8 laps good, then not good. So excellent pit strategy by him tonight. Made the right call, executed it well. And, as you mentioned, lucky, caution didn't come out, because that might have changed things up completely, correct?
Yeah, what he said with an up and down roller coaster going through in the cockpit of your machine when you're running out of gas and you don't know if you're going to make it is so true. And it's just you're white knuckling it the whole time. Your heart's racing. You know, you have your mind's going a million miles an hour. But Justin Malarkey in the number 73, he did a great job. Is we're going to shift things over to the truck series following this event. And then next week, these Arca guys go out to Watkins Glen. So that's going to be exciting. So tune in next week at about 7:45 Eastern to catch us here live.
We're going to give you a quick official results here tonight from the Arca series here at Kansas Speedway. As we just talked to, Justin Malarkey was your winner here tonight. Second was Clinton Sneed. Third place was Kyle Zimmerman, number 25. Fourth, TJ DeBlasi in number 78. Fifth was John Peel in number 7. Sixth is Evan Scott in the number 24. Seventh, Robert Colgan. Great run from him tonight, bringing home 7th in the number 94. Donnie Lyons in the number 79 machine. We've been coming home 8th.
Finishing 9th, Johnny Baker. He had a good run. Finishing 10th in number 75. That was Brian Skidmore. Finishing 11th in number 84. Cody Dorsey. He got in a little tie up in the second caution. Finishing 12th, number 88, Torrey Thompson. Finishing 13th, number 33, Joshua Clemens. Finishing 14th, the number 97, Rodney Griffin. Finishing 15th, Curtis Rogers. And round out your field, Josh Lockwood in the number 19 Chevy. And that's your final order for the Thursday night throwdown here at Kansas.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in for the DeltaCam.com presents the Thursday night throwdown Arca series. Stay tuned. Roughly about a half hour, we'll be back live here, 9:25 Eastern, with your truck series here. The second half of the doubleheader, and as you heard Clinton Sneed allude to, you're going to have some drivers, including him, do double duty here tonight. So I'm curious to see what the difference is going to be between the cars and the trucks. But for now, it's Michael Sheffield alongside Craig Burns. Look forward to seeing you in about 20 minutes or so. Have a great night.
Cheers, boys.